Welcome all across the galaxy. Myself and many others have escaped the shadowy grasp of Emperor Palpatine, and have established our Exodus fleet above the planet of Cardia. We hold strongholds on Myakor and Concord Dawn, but it will not be enough to repel the Emperor's wrath. We, with Rebel 1 as our flagship and our base of operations, we wish to move our fleet north to Ifor, help Imperial refugees from persecution, not only from the Emperor, but also from a growing pirate gang in the system. Then, we must decide our next course of action. Head further into the Outer Rims, or deeper to the inner core, persuading like-minded Imperials to our Imperial Reformation Union. I welcome all those who have joined us in our cause of the Outer-Rim Confederacy. Yet, I am disappointed in those who have turned their backs away from their comrades, hoarding their own resources for their own gain. For us to fight against the Empire, if we have any hope to establish a true power in the Outer Rim, we must unite. And if those in Hypori, Tatooine and Geonosis will not join us willingly, well, you leave me no choice. We have won a major victory against the Empire, and many across the galaxy have joined our alliance, from the northeast and our strongholds in the Enot sector. There are reports that the warring factions in the Outer Rim are uniting against the Empire, though their leaders and their methods are very extremist. Whether they wish to cooperate with us we shall see, but I fear they could be as problematic as the Empire. On the topic of the Empire, a faction has birthed in the Inner Rim, the Imperial Reformation Union, led then no other than the Imperial propagandist Arthur Prowse. Whether this is an elaborate ruse to embed Imperial spies into the Alliance, we are yet to see. If they are genuine, perhaps they could be a useful ally. Welcome all across the galaxy. So I hope you enjoyed that little introduction. That's just to give you of what goings on around the galaxy, of the three factions of the rebel cells, of the Imperial Reformation Service, the Rebel Alliance, and of course the Outer-Rim Confederacy. So from now on, I will be playing it as myself, because mimicking three characters back and forth will get irritating, not only just for you, but also for me. There's a lot to keep up to. Until the narrative demands that I need to be in character, I will be in character. But just to show you of the kind of style of game I wish to play, the Imperial Reformation Service only has these planets here. The Alliance has everything up in the north. Onderon and Kashyyyk are their own cells. Down here, so from Bothawi, Camino, Rathana, all the way to Solistans, that is all Outer-Rim Confederacy, and having their civil war with pirates and whatnot, and people who won't give over resources to help in their cause. And in the Enot sector with Anot, Elaline, Mustafar and Hoth, that is the other half of the rebel cell. So they won't share resources with them. Them will definitely not share resources with the Imperial faction here, and the Rebel Alliance. They're a little bit more forgiving, but they are untrusting of the Empire Alliance, Reformation Union here, and they're a bit reluctant to give resources to an extremist such as the ORC leaders here, which are Raum Kota, the Captain of the Liberation, and Juno Eclipse. Yes, I understand she's an Imperial in canon, but just to make things easier, she's not in the eyes of this campaign. But yes, this will be exciting to do, especially in the new update 2.9. Now, before I start, I just want to show you guys some useful information if you're playing this by yourself as well. In the story objectives, there are guides which I highly recommend you read before getting into the game. It will tell you about the different types of weapons, a different type of spaceship roles, because it is completely changed. You will struggle if you have not at least skimmed through this to figure out what is good against what and in what situation and whatnot. It's made the game a little bit more challenging, but it's a fun challenge rather than this is impossible. It's no space battle is ever boring now. It's a good fun. And of course you have the shields and armors. And here are some QR codes to scan for the Discord server and for the wiki itself, the 2.9 wiki, which I totally recommend you reading if you ever get stuck playing the game yourself. But anyhow, all those introductions out of the way, we shall now get into the game. So, do we have any missions? Mon Mothma from the Rebel Alliance has asked those in the Rebel cells that our researchers need to find help to build new ship types, save money, and bring Princess Leia or Mon Mothma to the planet of Yavin to get MC-30C frigates. Okay, so that would be for, of course, the Rebel cells, because it's in their region. Princess Leia, because she is such a useful unit, she will go on envoys with the ORC sometimes, and possibly with the Imperial Reclamation Union. Just depends on the relationship between those three factions, which will evidently change as the story and the campaign progresses. It's oh, lovely. Got some. Oh wow, a tech for that is very good. Wonderful. All right, let's keep her. Let's move to Renva in the space. So the Exodus fleet, which is currently above Carida. We have the Rebel 1, which is a flagship of the Exodus fleet. It's like the Battlestar Galactica of the colony fleet. And we need to actually put this guy on the Pathfinder, because he has a fantastic fog of war as he drops a scout unit with him as well. So on Onderon, we have the Partisans, which can go from place to place. They can be hired out by any rebel serf that do so wish. Of course, but not the Imperial Reformation Union, because of how much they hate the Empire. So that's building that. We want to have at least 2 more. We've reached pop cap at the moment. So let's head to the ORC. So the ORC wish to retake the factories of Hypori, both the space factories and the ground factories, to unify their fleet in the Outer Rim and to have a strong fleet against the Empire. But unfortunately, the local fleet there is quite a high number, and now that's a 56, which is not just for the units there, but it's also for their base. It doesn't account for their base, which their base is now quite strong now, because they have their own units there, which we will see in a moment when we get there, but all in due time. So the OTR, they want to move their fleet to Bothoi, and to Thaleen, and to Tatooine, where we can unite the fleet from the western side to Tatooine and attack Hypori from the western side of the galaxy, go for a pincer maneuver. But the Rofana space station is pretty decent itself. I do want to get the Alliance warship dockyard, which we will be able to get in just a moment once this week is complete. Let's speed that up. Before anything can inspire that. A base shield generator, and we'll get a special force infiltrator. That will be quite decent, actually. Just anywhere. Base shield generator. That'll be useful for... I like the idea of the OTR having infiltrators, so I would like... Or we could... I don't think we have enough room for my cart. No, it's already full. And Concord Dawn is already full. So yeah, there are resources for the Alliance there. Well, for the Union there is a bit of a struggle. They wish to go to I4. But they might be cut off by the Empire, or if they go south they get close to the Partisans, which is dangerous. And then it's kind of dangerous going south. It's more better for them to go north, but then they're absolutely surrounded by the Empire. But they get closer to the Rebel Alliance as well. We don't want to go to Roche either, because that is a Hapes planet, and if we start aggravating them, they'll become aggressive. So we don't want to head that way either. So it cuts us off from Kashyyyk as well. I do have the orbit above Carida, but of course the Onderon fleet is not. The Onderons don't wish to deal with us, and Kashyyyk, they're on their own. They're doing their own thing, and it's kind of not ideal. There's nothing to gain in the south for the Reformation Union. And of course, going to Chandrilla, you might say that might be a decent thing to do. Pop cap 30. We really don't want to lose that planet. Unfortunately, everything costs quite a bit. The turbo defense lasers normally cost 4,000, and here they cost 460, so that's quite a big difference, a big leap in buying units there. We could actually get the shutter shield, but we're going to lose this planet quite quickly because of their fleet, and the fleet of the Exodus fleet is just not strong enough at this moment to counter the Empire. And of course, we get deeper. We can't take the ground either. Too strong. We would isolate ourselves there and be in quite a bit of trouble. So yeah, they're not in a good place, which is what I wanted for the narrative as well. So anyway, we're dawdling, so let's continue. That built up. On Boffer, I'd like to eventually get Lieutenant Page. These, I want a long probe. They give you such a massive fog of war advantage, so it's worth buying those, investing in those. Where is Kyle Katarn? I'd like to have him investigate I4, see what's going on, scout ahead. See, we're having a problem with our pop cap more than anything, so I would like to go to Or Platuno and get a sympathizer space outpost, which increase our pop cap by 10. Now, the things that are shared are, of course, pop cap and credits as well, as it's quite difficult to try and be competitive with those two, and to also calculate what factions have the right to this many pop cap and units and whatnot. It's really sharing units and working together. It's like I wouldn't have the ships from Rafana help the ships from my car, or from Anote, or from Hoth. Okay, some pirates have requested our assistance. One of their leaders have been captured on the planet of the Umbara. Conquer the planet to rescue the pirate leader, a Carillion destroyer on Umbara. Now this would would be difficult to do because we don't have any units here. We could have the partisans investigate. Let's take a partisan over there and see what we can do just to scout ahead. Now, we have our Kalkatan at I4. They have a Golin 2, Golin 1, sorry, Venator, Dreadnought, and a Corona armed frigate. I'm probably going to get flagged for that, for saying that word. But I meant it in context of the game and not as in what's going around in the world. I have to call them something else if that messes up the video. Anyhow, so we probably do want to take that. What I really want is the Empire to attack it first, and then for us to go in afterwards. So it looks like the IRU will be taking their time a little bit until they start getting active. Space defense. Build a Queen space station and receive an MC-80A alliance. That'd be quite decent. In fact, I would like to have that for the ORC. It'd be good defense against the Empire, so let's actually build one on Rhodia. Be a good defense against the Empire there. Now, for the Rebel Alliance in the Enote sector, I would like to take Urbana for their mines, for their Tabana gas. Let's get some currency in for them. So I believe, well, let's get a. Do they cost PopCap? They don't. Ah, fantastic. They are very valuable in 2.9. Okay, so we have Han Solo. Let's put him in his own unit there. Have Luke Skywalker with his lucky shots. Let's start moving you there. And let's have Han Solo investigate toward Urbana. So they have a space station. Well, we've got some ground units. 18, that won't be too difficult. It's more of a space station, which is a XQ3. So that will be quite... We'd have to be really careful what we do. Take a stealth unit to Umbara. But that's fantastic, I already have the partisans there. So the partisans are really on contract with the Rebel Alliance, and that is not what I meant to do. But we'll do that. We'll see what's going on. I only meant to scout. I meant to, you have to go in the orbit. I'll go in, go out, and come back out. But while we're here, we can investigate what's going on Umbara. It's an Imperial planet, I believe. It's in green. The Umbaran to align against themselves, they are currently controlling their own world. Oh, so whoever's controlling the world. So in this case, they are our enemy. I can hear stuff in distance. Very dark, Umbara. As it is in canon. Yeah, we just want to get out.
Tactical situation unfavorable. Retreat suggested. Mission log updated.
Your investigation has proved most fruitful. The information you've gathered revealed the forces are marshalling for an attack in another part of the galaxy. Let's head to Locke. Now, Locke is down here. So let's have the partisans investigate Locke. Which is not an ORC-controlled planet at the moment, but it's in a civil war with them at the moment, so it'd be interesting for the Rebel Alliance to see what's going on down in the Outer-Rim sector. Now, the space station here is nearly finished. Now, the reason I'm building one of these is because I would like for the ORC to have
Construction complete.
an MC-75. Now these are very good.
Log updated.
They have a torpedo boat, which is a fantastic damage. It's not the longest range, but it's decent when it's about mid-range. It's got shorter range than their Venator, but longer range than other units, so it's quite decent. Umbara, we got 1,700 credits. Okay, fantastic.
Construction complete.
And we have that. Oh, MC-80 tech-free as well. We're getting some decent stuff we shouldn't have so fast. So at least the ORC is getting their fleet quite decent. Right, so is it PopCap we're having a problem with? Yes, it is. So we want to take Phaline, and then that is a 25. Let's in fact get our fleet ready.
Coordinates received.
I would like to get some CR-90s to help with against TIE fighters and whatnot. Unfortunately, PopCap has been quite a problem, so we do need to think of what we're going to do. We could get another... well, we can't. Not there, at least. We could... we do need to get some more PopCap. So, let's take a look at the Rebel cells and see what we can get over here. Maybe on Felucia, that'd be decent.
Constructing.
One on the... where's Felucia? What are you good at? Light shipyards. Okay, but I would like to get a increase on 4 there. It might be worth getting a intelligence center. 6,000 credits, get an extra 10, but it's also good for... oh shit, what's that? Yeah, that'd be decent. Intelligence Center for themselves. Now the Intelligence Center, I believe we have one on Yavin? No, we do not. We have one on Mykur. I'm probably butchering every time I say that, which gives us some spy units, which would be decent. I'm going to... I'm going to get it.
Building started.
Then the Rebel Cell, the Rebel Alliance has one as well, and that's an increase of 10.
Mission log updated.
Well, 20 really. A riot. Send Leia, Kyle-Katarn, Han Solo, or a combination of the 3, along with additional commandos, if possible, to the location of Iriadu. Now,
Mission log
oh
updated.
gosh, I'm getting loads. Oh, it's just a failure of that. So, Nits, in fact... so that's an Iriadu. So, the Rebel Alliance wishes to contract Han Solo, Princess Leia, and the Partisans, withheld the Partisans to help with the riot on Iriadu. Now that Saw Gerrera is now dead, the Partisans are a little bit more lenient to work with the Rebel Alliance, and the Rebel Alliance is now maybe a little bit more lenient to work with the Partisans. So we're going to have the Ambassador, Princess Leia, head to Onderon first. We don't want to leave Onderon undefended, so we are going to in fact leave... or we want to bring one back. Have them move down to Aileen or Ord-Arbana.
Received.
Now I do believe there are in fact, yes, there we go, Spec Ops there.
Proceed.
And we'll let that do the Rebel Alliance do their thing there. Now we should be getting our PopCap soon.
Mission log updated.
Build a Alliance base. Might just leave that for the moment because I would like to get my space fleet for the ORC built, so let's just speed up time for a bit. We'll have the Partisans and Princess Leia head into Order Ibana.
Construction complete.
And we shall move them down to... It was Iriadu, yeah? Well, I've moved them there anyway. Yes, it was. And that should help the civilians riot against the Empire. Right, they should be exiting hyperspace at any moment now. Now, do they have to be in orbit, or is it just a...
Mission log updated.
That worked. That probably destroyed a base of theirs. Yeah, that worked quite well. Let's get them out of there. Now, we should be getting... Oh, yes, fantastic. Look at that massive jump. So let's get an MC-75. Get that built up, and we should have room to build a couple of
Production. Constructing unit.
CR-90s.
Unit in production.
You'll probably want me to build a Safrina Hammerhead Corvette. They do look very pretty. My only problem with them is they're only a hunter. But I need units to help with starfighters. That's why I'm going for the CR-90s, because not only are they a hunter, but they are a screener. And screeners, what they do, they're very good against shooting stuff like TIE fighters, X-Wings, that kind of thing. With the hunters, they are very good at fighting against units of their own class. So, like CR-90 against an Imperial Raider. Gain planet's control of Naboo. Quasar Fire Escort Carrier. Oh, that is definitely worth it. 23 weeks. Can the ORC do that? Naboo. We shall... I want to investigate it quickly with Princess Leia, because it might be worth going... We'll just take send some reconnaissance there, at least. I should really let the ORC do that, but we'll investigate with the Partisans first, and then we'll let the ORC deal with that.
At your command.
Second back. Do we have any stealth units? Well, we have the Buffalo spy network, so we should...
Recruiting. Enlisting soldiers. Unit in production.
invest. There we go.
Updated.
Alright, that seems to be going well. We're getting a lot of missions. Reconnaissance, take us stealth to Bespin. Well, that is very fortunate, for we have... I'm just going to move them in there. We'll take Han Solo, and we'll put them back in there. Just for the moment. We'll take Han Solo to investigate Bespin. He knows a guy.
Mission log updated.
Gamor. Now, Gamor, I believe, is... in hot space. Right, okay, let's have Princess Leia head back to the rebel cells in the north. Take her to Yavin.
Proceeding.
And we'll take the Partisans back to On the Run. For a moment.
Squadron, move out.
Things seem to be going quite well, with not really being in a battle yet. Makes me wonder what the Empire's up to.
Mission log updated.
Let's take Han Solo back to Aileen. Right, is that MC-75 almost finished? Yes, it is. Okay, we're getting closer to our desired goal, and we'll have Paige as well in just a moment. Yes. Oh, I've already got 2. Well, that's no bother. Just put you in there. We'll keep you out for another time. Always useful. And now we have the MC-75, the Profundity. Will join the fleet above Camino. And we shall attack Phaelin. Now we need to be smart about this, so... The decent thing about these units is that they won't attack until they've been attacked. So if we attack Hypori, they're more likely to attack us back. But if we don't, we should be fine. So we should be fine going around. The biggest reason why... I should pause this quickly and explain. The biggest reason why I'm playing RE and not with Black Sun is because I did try with Black Sun and utterly failed. It was just too impossible having resources so split up like that. It was such a handicap, so that's why I've had to turn them off for the narrative of this. However, when I do finish Fractured Alliance, I probably will do the Empire and have them turned back on. So it's only a temporary thing. But I had to for the narrative, just to make it a little bit easier for my terrible strategies. Right, okay, so we have 4 hunter screeners, we have artillery, we have ship of the line, good at everything, jack of all trades, master of none, torpedo boats, pickets. I want to probably get another... they do pickets as well, don't they? Strike carrier screener. Ideally want to get another Nebulon B if we can. 3000, we can, it's just PopCap. PopCap. This is why we need to get more planets. Especially those of ones which have more Greenland. Like Eiffel. Now on Volusia, well, are they decent at building? Especially on the ground. Oh, we can get the extra... That will increase it by 4 for 600. But do I want to invest in something else down here? Let's also increase our monetary value as well. So it's worth getting a supply depot. So we'll do that, and we can go for another sympathizer base. Oh, but we could go for a medium shipyard as well. I'm going to keep... This is going to be our planet of
Building under construction.
pop growth, at least. And what is Felucia? Oh, it's 25. Is that with the increased pop cap? Maybe not. So 25, 35. Also got the one down here. 45. It's a decent planet to keep. We can now risk losing Chandrila if it does go. Oh, what's happened here? We can probably help Chandrila. It's, in fact, give the Exodus fleet to help out Chandrila a bit.
We're heading out.
And there's nobody there. That is frightening. Okay, I want to take them back. That's weird that nobody's there. They're moving the fleet.
Mission log updated.
Oh yeah, Umbara, we definitely could not do that. Okay, got the picket there.
On my way.
What was Old Albana's situation again?
Upgrade complete.
Right, we've increased it by 3, so Nits gets a Nebulon B. I think they're cheaper on Rafana, so we'll get a Nebulon B there. And that shall help us out in the Battle of Thaleen for the ORC. Now, what's going on up here with the Rebel Alliance? Oh, we could get a Tabana gas refinery. It doesn't cost any pop cap.
Constructing.
Worth having. Now, I'm a little bit worried for Scipio. What I may do, in fact, because Scipio, you can't have him evacuate as easy, I might have...
Nebulon B frigate here.
It's not a planet, it's decent credit-wise, not so much pop-wise. We seem to be fine credit-wise. It's pop-wise we're having a problem with at this moment. Scipio is a hard planet to evacuate from, as you can see here. The Empire will land on both of these landing points. It's only a planet we can defend really well, but we don't have a good defense. We could get a fleet above Dathomir and try and help Scipio out. That is a possibility. In fact, what am I doing? In fact, let's do that. That's a plan for the Rebel Alliance to do, at least. Let's take a look. Nits, and first have Princess Leia scout ahead. See what's going on there. Ooh, what's that? A gravity well station, so if we do attack, we will be committing. Oh, that changes the pace. It's doable though. I don't know if they have a space station. We could send a unit in, investigate.
Moving ahead.
That was the cheapest unit we have.
Updated.
Send in a headhunter, investigate.
Unit in production.
Iridonia. It's up here, isn't it? No, it's Hypori. Oh yeah, it is up there. Okay, so our Nebulon B is ready to fight. It's heading to Bufferweed to start its strike to Thaleen and to Tatooine. And then we'll have the fleet from Rhodia, or Platuna, and Utapart to assist with the Battle of Hypori. Okay then.
Mission log updated.
Okay. Oh, that was... don't remember what that was for. So let's enter our fleet to Thaleen.
Tactical battle.
Wonderful. Oh, wrong one. See how well this goes. So, you're about to see why these long probes are the most valuable units in the game. As you can see, if their range is massive, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, it doesn't look so different. If I spawn in just a regular headhunter, you'll see,
Reinforcements en route.
well, it's just actually a small ship. Actually, that cancelled. Don't know why I did that, but
Your orders?
I want to move the fleet a little bit closer, so...
Moment now. Flight systems engaged.
But the fog of war of capital ships is a lot more smaller than it was previously. So it makes these units, like these scouting units, even more valuable than ever before. And also, it makes them actually useful for once, which is a change. So we want to move these units
On my way.
ahead. Let's get them close to the asteroid field.
Squadron, moving out.
Speed this up a bit. This map is massive. Ideally, we don't want to be too close, but we want to have decent range enough where the artillery can start firing. So we'll just have them hide in the asteroid fields.
It's a double front.
We'll put it on normal quickly. We'll start spawning in units. No, hyperspacing in units. Let's have the Venator that has quite a decent long range.
All engines to full. We're moving out.
Okay, Liberator.
Ready. Confirmed and complying. Order confirmed.
Pickets as well.
Right away. Moving out.
Get the artillery as well.
Your position.
Hyperspace right into an asteroid.
Frigate reporting.
Okay, pickets. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that Nebulon Bs had long probes as well.
Bombers at the ready.
At least one, at least. Put you in group 6. Okay, so we have engaged the enemy. I have a mirror, so we want to take that out as quick as possible. Where is that unit? Okay, so right next. That's right next to base. So we want to take out the mirror because that is destructive against our ships. So let's get some MCs 90s out.
Position. Moving out. On my way.
We'll move the brawler in,
Engaging. Moving out.
and we'll get a GRs
Moving out.
70, and the bombers as well. Let's group them
En route.
together. We'll see how that will go. Let's get some gunships. Let everything warp in. Let's move
We're ready to serve.
you to group 5. You into you. Oh, come on now.
Just some panic transmissions.
You to group 5.
Launch all fighters. Prepare for combat.
I need these 2 capital ships into group 3 actually.
Yes, sir.
And you into group 3 probably won't. Right, I haven't spawned in. That's why. Nope, wrong button. Group 3 as well.
Ship orders are ready.
I haven't grouped in group 3, but I can select them by themselves as well.
Weapons online.
Okay, group 1 standing by.
Your command.
Group. You need to be in group 4
The open.
to help with air superiority. You are group 2,
Ready for action.
group 1.
Frigate standing
And I believe you need to be in group 3. No, that was the wrong button to press. Group 4. Okay, let's move them in. Let's have the torpedo boot move in as well. So
acceleration here.
we need to focus fire on the Mir cruiser because that is dangerous. Have you fire in the Mir as well with your artillery. That would be decent. And take out the Arcton with the bombers. Okay, so we have they're about to engage. So let's have the CR-90s assist with the air superiority.
Y-wing here. Form up.
Engage as well.
Squadron reporting. Target confirmed. Copy.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Operation standing by.
Ah, wonderful. They're using their cannon, you're using your point defenses. Let's in fact have you fire at the artillery as you're getting closer and closer. Okay, how is that ship doing? Oh, it's there. Oh, was our ship doing terrible there? We're doing fine. Okay, so they're about to fire their torpedoes in just a moment. The artillery of the Eclipse is doing fine. How is the Venator doing? Let's take out the Arcton. Okay, let's move you in deeper. This has been an easy win for us. Okay, that ship is trying to escape. Wonderful. We've got it. All units, all of you need to concentrate your fire in this area.
Oh, they won't be there for long. Nebulon B
Wonderful. Okay, that's all units destroyed. Just need to take out their fighters, and we have won. That was quite an easy victory, and the reason because of that, because we knew what roles did what. As I've told you, as I explained, not a single casualty there. Wonderful. And we've got Thaleen. There's a retired veteran of the Clone Wars hiding on Tatooine. If the stories are true.
Log updated.
Imperial officer. Oh, that doesn't bode well for him. If he's on Tatooine and you have the ORC. Okay, well, that's good. Let's build our
Building
faction
construction.
base there. And we'll start moving south in just a moment to Tatooine in just a moment. We're not going to liberate Tatooine, we just want to get the orbit. And then we'll get to Hypori. That is the ORC's mission for this episode, at least. What are the Imperials doing in the north? Let's, in fact, help them out, because now we've got a massive, a bigger increase by 11. So let's think about helping their fleet. Don't want to invest 20,000 credits in Global Space Tech 1 just at the moment. Probably screaming at me. What I want to do is help the... might be worth getting... right, so we have a level 1 mistress. Can we get a level... no, we just get 2 level 1s. That would be beneficial. Doesn't take any pop cap. Is Macaire worth defending though? It's only 16 to... it's got that... it's got our Alliance Intelligence Centre there. And we do want to keep a decent front there at least. With I4 though, we get 28 off the bat, so maybe want to move all our forces to there, which is kind of what I have in mind. So maybe let's invest in... how many do you take? 2. We can get decent amount. Let's take a look at our fleet first, see what we're dealing with there. We've already got a decent amount of corvettes. It's pickets, really. So, well, capital ships, really, which we're going to struggle with because unless we get some dreadnoughts, invest in some dreadnoughts, get a couple more dreadnoughts, get them deep into the fight, and then another.
Unit in production.
Yeah, that seems decent. Picket screener. We need some just standard fighters. Now those are they better though? Superior fighter, unshielded, so that can be quite a problem. But they are quite, fast, speed very high, turn very fast. Ideal range could be decent, but get destroyed very quickly. But might be worth the headhunters. Oh, I don't know. They get repaired. That's their passive. I'm going to get some headhunters. Get a couple of them
Extracting unit.
to help out with the fleet there. Then we'll think about taking I4. So let's head back to the... weren't we doing something down here? We were waiting for this to build, aren't we? Yeah. So let's head to the Rebel Alliance. We wanted to take Dathomir so we could help Scipio out. So we do, in fact... what was I doing? Oh, we were building that... oh, we were going to scout it, weren't we? That was the plan. What are we doing that for? We can just build one there.
Maximum unit capacity.
And get rid of the headhunter there.
Cancelled.
X-Wing. Don't want to really lose... well, we can get them in and out. Let's investigate.
Unit ready. Construction. 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 Unit re
See what's happening above the orbit of Dathomir.
Tactical battle imminent.
I just want to see if they have a base, and then we'll get back out. We can't use the long probe. Well, actually, we could have. Could have had X-wings and long probes. That would have been easier. We can't leave. Yeah. I shouldn't have used the X-wings. That's why I was using headhunters. I've doomed the squadron of X-wings. Well, let's see if we can take a few of them with us, eh? Looks like it is just, is that red because of the planet or because of the... Let's take out the Marauder. Yeah, just look like, the base there, yeah. Yeah, they're not gonna last long there. It's just a base. And we cannot retreat, can we?
Preparing for jump
We can.
at light speed.
Oh, we got murdered. Did not last long there. But now we know. It's just that, so we can, in fact, have the fleet come over, but we will be committing.
Construction complete.
Mission log updated.
An XQ1 Quasar. Oh, we've got this one again. That would be quite decent for the group down here. I would like to build a Mistress if we can. Mistress 1. Maybe on the Out sector where there's not too much of a problem it being there. And it gives us a decent... Well, does not waste. I'd rather have a Mistress 3 here than a 1 for Atleen because it's such a... Can I do that? Right, and then do that. I can.
Constructing.
And how long is that going to take? "12 weeks. We should be able to do that in time.
Construction
Yeah.
complete.
It's a heavy investment, but worth it for defense of Aileen, and because we can be attacked by Sullust. We scratched that actually.
Building cancel.
Build one here. We might as well because we're going to build one here anyway.
Constructing.
Get the Quasar there. There we go. And that protects us from intersection 3. And then we get the Quasar as well. Right, so let's head with the Rebel Alliance up here quickly. So we have... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of what I want to do to end. We want to get to Hypori for this episode at least. So we now have that being built.
Construction.
Fantastic, that also gives us the Quasar for them as well, so bonus. And let's move them down to... Let's put a sympathizer base there as well.
Construction.
And let's have them go south to Tatooine. This might be...
Tactical battle.
I should have checked what their unit was. It wasn't too big if I remember correctly. should be just as... They've got a goal in 1 compared to what they had at Failing, and don't even remember what they had at Failing.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, I can see they have a Venator.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's head down here and try and attack the Golem underneath instead of having all their turrets firing at us.
Let's go.
We're getting closer, so we can now see the Venator is heading towards us, and they've got a Mir as well. Might be worth actually heading up here north, so we can fight the Mir down there. Up here, I want to take the Mir out straight away because they're such a nuisance. But yeah, yes, and let's get the Venator in, our flagship. In. Oh, we've already got the goal in. Firing, so let's move them up there.
Navigating through.
There you go. Make that sharp turn. Let's get the groups out appropriately. I'll do them in order this time, so I'm not messing around fighting with who's where and where. Pickets are 4.
Contractor is overloading the scanners.
Ready for action.
Heavy hitters are 3. Let's get the other Nebulons out for the screeners, and
Reinforcements
we'll get
cancelled.
that out as a tank. And what do we want? Do we want the Quasar? No, I want their ship out. Heavy hitter, you are a... You're not in, that's why.
Choose your reinforcements.
Screener strike carrier. Oh, so decent. I will put you in group 3 because you're a strike carrier who can help out with that. Still got a decent amount of nits getting the gunships,
Reinforcements
and we get out Quasar for the extra ships as well, and a couple of bombers,
reinforcements en route. Reinforcements
and we'll
en route.
get the GR
On my way.
70 out as well.
Launch all fighters. Prepare for combat.
Right, let's move you around. Also, to mention, they've redone the, not the hit boxes, but the collision boxes for all the ships, so they can now do decent maneuvers around and closer to each other instead of doing 360 degrees donuts around before heading straight to where you want them to be, which has made the game so much more just... It's the quality of life, but it just makes this mod fun. French kiss. Or cook, not French kiss, sorry, that's the wrong phrase, a chef kiss. Oh dear.
Reporting in.
I mean, you can French kiss the modders if you really wish to, but, or the mod, the game. What the heck is this? The Cutlass 9 Interceptor. Let's group you in with the fighters.
Ready for the attack.
Group 3.
We're ready to serve.
Group 2, and I believe you should be group 1, and you are already in group 3. Yes, you are. Okay, we are rock. We are ready to proceed. Let's have the scout fire. See, it fires on. See, they also get ping for us as well when we do that, which is all fine. Let's see if we can take out the dual medium long range. Let's have them fire on that.
Won't be there for long.
Let's move in the fighters and the pickets. Not you. You need to be, you're in your own group. You need to be in group 5 for artillery. You stay where you are and fire. take out that Mir cruiser first. So you're fighting the Mir. You will be taking up the Mir as well, and you need to move in and get deep into the firing range. Might be worth trying to take out the... whatever this is, the corvette, the destroyer corvette with the bombers. We've got more units as well here. Let's have them doing something as well. So,
Have you seen this ship?
wrong button to press. Oh, a U-wing. They do a supply drop. Okay, let's group in with group 1. And you group 1. Okay, everything move in. Well, all those units have selected, just fire in the general direction.
Cruiser ready.
Destroying that Mir.
We're going in.
Okay, pickets. You need to come in and help. Artillery. Come on. Juno. You should be firing at the ship. Let's close this.
Oh, they won't be there for long. Charge up the beam cannon and write our names on the hull.
Torpedoes at the beam. Let's see if we can, with the bombers, try and take out their shield generators first. Okay, the Mir's destroyed, so let's focus on the Golan. Right, you are focusing on the Golan. You're steadily taking away its shield, so continue with that. Let's get you in and have you fight the Golan as well. You're turning around to fire your torpedoes. Let's have the Venator against the Venator. We're going to have you take out the hull, so let's keep that going. Okay, how are the pickets doing? They're doing fine against the units there. Let's have you... let's have... what are you? Are you a hunter? So let's in fact have the... there we go. Let's have the Dreadnought take that out. Wonderful. Now concentrate on the Golan as well. The hull, 5 with the artillery. You'll concentrate on the hull as well.
We have a small situation here.
We're ready to rock and roll.
We're doing quite well. Yeah, just need to take out that Venator. We're doing okay. Bombers, are you still... let's concentrate on the hull. Let's use the irons as save its maneuverability. That is a duck in water. Everything seems to be doing well. Let's have this concentrate on the hull. Seem to be doing well. Where are the where are... they're just standing there. That's absolutely fine. Let's concentrate on the Venator. Okay, wonderful. Everyone, concentrate on the hull.
Lead that cruiser for me.
Wonderful. Fantastic. That's the orbit of Tatooine under the ORC control. Fantastic. Okay, wonderful. We can now... to be honest, this fleet's doing quite decent, but I don't know how well I'll do against that. So, we will have the Outer-Rim Confederacy join up. We'll just have the
Tactical battle imminent.
Scipio. Oh, we were too late. We can try and take out... well, you gotta see how the defending orbit works. So we have... so as you saw, we only had the Dreadnought, right? So I do want to keep that Dreadnought and its resources. So I do want to move them over here. And the reason why... well, I could have them help in the battle. But they're going to be if we need them as reserves. But as you can see, to make defending fleet battles a little bit more interesting, we have more reinforcements to defend the shipyard. And the shipyard is a little bit less powerful than they were before, but that's to compensate for the extra fleet you get as well. So I think it's a decent payoff and a decent balance as well.
Reinforcements en route.
Right, let's speed this up.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Construction complete.
Okay, so Nit's group are pickets, group 4. Group 4. Do we have any hard hitters? Not really. You are our only hard hitter really, but you're more of a screener. 3 as well. Group 1. Oh, we don't want that. We want to keep you. Groups 8. You are to go there. You're not to interact. Oh, we've also got these as well. Hunters. We'll put them in group 3. And engage. So let's have all these units move forward. We want to try and keep away from the base. You might think, well, but this base isn't well defended. It's only got really hangars and missile. Well, that's a lie. They're the only things you can hit. There are hidden weapons. Good for flak, I suppose. But we want to keep it alive as long as possible with this fleet. So we do want to create a screen. Let's have them stop. Have them facing. Okay, so I ideally want to take this out, I suppose. Take out their fighter superiority. They've got 2. That must be the unit. So if we can take this out, I'll be very happy. If we can take that and the acclimator out, that'd be great as well. So I'd be very happy if we could take both of them out. But kind of want to take that out because that can be very useful. So Nits, do we have any? No, we don't. Any bombers? Yes, we do. Let's focus on that ship. Nits have. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get hit hard by the Victory. It's an artillery ship. So we do want to move straight in. Avoid the artillery. Let's see if we can. You're taking that out. Okay. Need to move in. That is going to be absolutely murdered. Let's see if we can take out the fighter of Vuno as well. This is definitely not a fight we're going to win. No, absolutely not. In fact, take out the acclimator if we can. Bombers, what are they up to? Aim for the hole. Right there, tractor beamers. There, see if you can take that out. Ooh. Targeted by 2. What are you up to? Pickets. Oh, okay, fantastic. Right. Now I want all of these units to focus on the carrier. Let's have you down and focus on the carrier. Keep you away from the Victory, as it has the tractor beam. Okay, wonderful. Focus on the acclimator. Group 1, you can focus on. That's doing well. Take out their assault missile launcher. That would probably help quite a bit. Okay, attack the hull. Actually doing a lot better than I thought we would. The victories are kicking our asses. So let's move you down here. If we can. Yeah, it's not going to survive very long. It's tanking. It's taking them the brunt. Okay, let's focus on the... If we can take one of these out, I'll be very happy, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. We've got more units. No, we don't. I thought we did. Might? No, probably not. It'll be a victory for them, but a costly one. Let's have them... move close to the ship, as they're more of a long range. Are they? Let's take a look. I'm assuming they are because they're artillery. Range. Ideal range. We have 25. So yeah, they want to be. The closer they are, the less ideal their ships are. Take out their tractor beam. Take out that tractor beam.
Our space station is under attack.
Okay, that tractor beam's destroyed. Let's disable their engines if we can. Use the ion cannons. I'm gonna bring them in, actually. I'd rather defend Scipio.
Space station damaged.
Right, now let's concentrate on the whole of the ship. Well, the artillery would be better, actually. Oh, actually, I feel like with the artilleries for the victory, it's worth taking out the artillery and going for the hull. I don't know. I'm still undecided. Right. Let's have you taken out the last of the fighters. We have Group 8 coming in. They're coming. They're just moving away from. From there, it's because of the artillery. That ship is doing quite well. Let's see if we can move in. Don't want to move in between, really. That's doing well. Wonderful. Okay, focus on the... not the shield generator, really. The assault mine launcher. Okay, so that's really helped out there. Let's concentrate on the hull, really, of Group 8. Because the rest of them are doing quite well against this. We might actually win this. What does this do? Burst fire, powerful burst, but slows down speed. I want you to be a bit closer. I'm a bit annoyed you've done that by yourself. But you seem to know what you want, so... Okay, that ship is almost destroyed. Let's think about taking out your... Let's concentrate on the artillery. Let's have this ship focus on these two. Focus on this ship. Probably gonna lose this ship. No, I think we're definitely gonna win. Okay, all units. Concentrate on the artillery. That's done a decent job. We've got to lose the Dreadnought, but you know what? This has been totally worth it. We're going to win this. I have hope. If we can take out their artillery, then I'm quite happy.
Destroy those missile launchers.
Space station damaged.
Alright, cool.
Your orders.
Yeah, it's in flames. It's not got long left. See, the Rebel Alliance, they know what they're up to. Can just show up last artillery and then we'll focus on the hull.
Fire on those missile launchers. Yes, Commander.
Oh god. It's like in Squadrons when you got the CR-90 trying to take down an Star Destroyer. Let's take out the engine so it can't escape. You know, it's probably not worth going for the hull now. We just concentrate on the assault mines.
Space station damaged.
Fire on their shield generators.
Actually, dismiss the shield generator, go for the hull.
Attack that target.
There we go. I'm very surprised we won that.
Enter command.
Try to see if I can zoom out.
Orders. Attacking target.
Alright, let's speed this up.
Space station damaged.
This battle is ours.
Wonderful. We lost quite a bit there, but they lost they lost their entire force there. And it saves Scipio for a bit as well. With Scipio, we might as well invest in a queen. I'm going to do it. I'm going to invest in a queen.
Constructing.
And we will move the Masasi fleet to there as well. Oh, well, we need to move to Dathomir. Yeah. Anyway, let's head back down south with the ORC. They are regrouping their fleets. They're almost there as well. The space defense is successful. I've got that a bit ago, wasn't it? Speed it up a bit. Let's move you to Tatooine. And we shall have the battle over Hypori.
Coordinates received.
Should have probably have left something there. Let's quickly
Tactical battle.
keep the blockade above Tatooine. Okay, so the Battle of Hypori shall begin. Let's see if they've actually got a space station. Let's see, don't know what the space station is. Again, using our long probes because they are so useful.
Choose your reinforcements.
Keep going. The enemy has been spotted.
Okay, we've already got units coming in. Let's get the pickets out
Let's go.
and the screeners
Underway. Moving into position.
and the
Moving to destination. We're heading out.
Nebulons.
Location confirmed.
And we shall have the hard hitters, the Venator and the the MC-75,
Orders are confirmed.
the artillery at the back,
Just a moment.
and the hard hitters at the front.
Roger. Let's go.
Get some...
Reinforcements en route.
Moving to coordinates.
Yeah, it seems to be decent.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Oh, that... Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so we have the MC-75 in Group 3, along with the Dreadnoughts, Group 5 for Artillery, Group 4 for... No, sorry, Group 3... No, sorry. Group 4 for Pickets and for Hunters, Screeners. That seems to... Oh, no. Group 2. Yeah, that seems to be decent. I think that's everything. Everything else that spawns will be fighters, so we'll do that in just a sec. We'll keep the formation we have. Keep the bombers away.
We're standing by.
Let's get all the fighters into the fray. Oh, they do have their ships coming in. Okay, so let's have the bombers head in and take out the long artillery. That's a brawler. We want to take out the long-range torpedo ion cannon as quick as possible. Whoa, 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 not for all of you. Just for Group 2. Just for the bombers. Group 1, you know what you're doing. Group 4, you're the pickets. Get engaged into the battle. Group 5, okay, artillery. Focus on the... focus on that. Let's start moving the fleet in as well. Take out that brawler.
All fire on those turbo lasers.
Okay, we seem to have units up here. Let's have you in Group 1, just to help out. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Okay. Alright, things seem to be quite a bit of a mess. Let's see what's going on here. Take out that ship. You are going to die against that brawler, because you are a brawler as well. Focus on the long-range turbo laser, that'd be great. Okay, Group 2, doing well on the heavy turbo... we're getting there, getting there. Okay, what are you up to? Right, concentrate on the whole of that ship. You may, in fact, fire yours full salvo, if you don't mind. You are doing okay. Let's try and take out the ship there. What are you up to? Artillery. Focus on the hull. No, 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 no. I want the hull. Okay, pickets. You seem to be doing quite alright, so let's change your objective. Have the bombers come back. Have you destroyed your main target? Looks like you have. No, you haven't, but I do want you to retreat and help out with the fleet down here. Turn you around, take that ship out there. Turbo boat. Torpedo boat. Focus on that. Oh, the Mir cruiser, actually. Have you both focus on the Mir. Have the artillery focus on the artillery ship back there. Is that artillery? No, it's a brawler, but helps. See, look at that. It has the same beam cannon as the Liberator does. Yeah, we seem to have space superiority, so we're doing decent there. Let's try and take out the no. Let's take out that ship there, the artillery. Bombers, you can do that as well, if you don't mind. All heavy hitters, focus on the Mir. That ship is red. Whoa! That was deadly. It's got like a nuke on board when it gets That is dangerous. There's another one, so let's destroy that as quick as possible. Move away! Not as dangerous. Okay, looks like we've only got the Magnificent left to take out.
Cruiser ready.
Lovely.
Reporting.
Okay, focus on the Marauder.
Victory is ours.
Wonderful. Now we have the orbit of Hypori. Now I believe it is time to strike at Hypori with our... I've not really been concentrating on the ORC's ground forces. So let's take a look at what we have. We of course have one of the leaders, Ram Kota. It would be great in helping out the attack. We also have Lieutenant Page. Let's take him over to Camino.
Right away.
I think we should get help from the partisans and see if they want to assist us. Yes, they are willing to help out. Maybe not against...
User log updated.
We'll take a couple. They're allowed to. They're their own faction. Not all of them.
Moving out.
A shutter shield. That would be quite beneficial. Botful would probably be
Construction complete.
a decent place to build one.
Beginning construction.
Just before we move, let's see how Scipio is doing up there. I want to keep an eye on
Mission log updated.
Mullust and Iridonia. Well, it'll probably come from Iridonia, Jaeger Minor.
Adjusting course.
We can move some forces from Ryloth.
Transmission received.
And Auto Plutonio. Oh yes, we can. Let's do that.
Heading out.
Maybe not from Rhodia. Let's keep them there. Cargo raid. Iliadu. We have intel that the Empire is transporting a giant kyber crystal to a construction site. Our spies were able to put a tracking device on there, however we have caused most likely killed. The transport is escorted by a fleet containing multiple capital ships. So either we attack them with a major assault or we sneak through and only take care of the transport. We need to destroy this transport before it's too late. We don't know what the Empire wants to do with cargo like this, but it can't be good. And we'll keep you updated from the last known position. So if we do miss out on this, it will move. Okay. EAW is there. It's something the OCR not really concentrated on at the moment. They're more about taking their own forces at this moment. Well, I suppose it's more of a rebel alliance thing. So the ORC will not be doing that. Right, let's take them to Tatooine.
Receiving location.
And our units there. That seems like a decent loadout. We don't want to take too much. We want to keep at least some of our ground forces decent. Okay, so it looks like things are ready. So let's begin the invasion force in Hypori. Droid factories. Okay. Let's begin
Construction complete.
the liberation of Hypori. Oh, also, before that, spec up Pathfinders. Bring them.
All out.
Okay. Let's begin the invasion.
Invasion commencing.
Giving up already.
Choose your reinforcements.
Okay, so let's put down the 2 commanders.
Right away.
The Pathfinders as well will be quite decent. Let's get some artillery.
Right away. Our field commander has landed.
Going in.
And yeah, that seems to be decent.
On speeder moving out.
Heading out, sir.
Okay, so artillery. I would like you to be in group 2.
Destroyed.
Have you in group 2 as well. Group 2, group 1.
Yes, commander.
You're in group 5. Group
Combat speeder copies.
2, group 1,
Yes,
group 1,
I'm here, sir.
group 2.
Speeder reporting for duty. Ready.
But you're on group 2, those in group 2. And we shall have... We should keep it like that for the moment. If we need to spawn anything else in, we'll do that.
Blind man
But I want group 1 to head that way and group 2 to head down here. And we'll have... Actually, you can go group 2.
stands by.
Take that mine. Group 5, you shall scout ahead for us. In the U-Wing. Hypori. Wasn't there a battle here where many... It's just absolute loss with... with General Grievous absolutely wrecking a bunch of Jedi.
Receiving.
We've secured an abandoned mining facility.
Okay, fantastic.
So be it. Always ready, sir.
You're going in group 2.
Commander. Awaiting your orders.
Same with you.
Speeder copy. Moving in.
Let's speed us up a bit, because it's a massive map, and I don't think I have the biggest force here in Hypori. But we'll take this command post.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
We've lost a build pad.
What do you see? We captured a command post. I await your instructions.
I'm assuming their base is in the bottom right.
What is it? I'll follow your lead.
Okay, looks like we found something.
Against the Empire.
Let's take that out before they start building it. Oh no, you do that.
Your orders. Standing by. Squadron reporting.
Okay. Oh, they're droids, so their irons should... The iron grenade should work quite fine.
Nation is acknowledged. We're right behind you. Ready.
Well, let's not fire on their bunker. Take out that as soon as we can. Take out those super battle droids.
I'll follow your lead. What do you see?
We've secured
Just like back in the Clone Wars.
What is it? So be it. Yes, Commander. I am en route. Acknowledged.
We've lost a build pad.
Shouldn't have come here.
We've secured a build
Oh, that U-Wing is working wonders.
Standing by. A blind man and a fool. I await your instructions.
I'll take out that infantry turret first. Everyone else, you are going to focus on the droids.
We're right behind you.
Okay, get in a cavalry position. Take cover.
All right, men. Take cover. En route.
We've secured
I'll get these back. Get into the bunker, actually. Where are they coming from? 5, we've lost it. But we have. Oh god! I'm trying to get a shot in. They should be coming in for the bombing run anytime now. There we go. Shame we couldn't get it in the shot, but we got the repercussions. Okay. I'm gonna start pinceling them. Let's keep group 1 there. Let's get him up the hill. Group 2, you need to move a little bit quicker. It's a shame there's no trees we can try and hide out in. But let's take out that factory. Bombardment, let's take it out. Oh, it might be worth. There we go. Okay, that's working well. We've got the infantry and the hover tanks taking them out. Right, okay, let's focus on the. Wonderful, that's worked. Oh, we actually get a hit on that. Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's keep on moving. Got the droids trying to take that down. Okay, let's have you focus on that. Actually have the infantry taking out those last couple of droids. Now focus on the building. Let's have you take that out. Let's have you move over here, try and get out of range of the yeah. And we will soon be done. Just need to take out the stuff there. Okay, so we've got the 2 droidicas down there, so we've done up here, so let's move group 2 down here again. Oh, we're being flanked from behind. There we go, wonderful. That worked out all fine. Now, let's head and see what's going on down here. Take it out. Now we're on the hunt for droidicas. Or droids, or whatever.
We've secured a build pad.
Let's get some more units in to see what's going on.
Maximum unit capacity.
There might be. Oh, there's a droid actually behind there.
We've lost a build pad.
Cheeky of them to build one of them there.
We've secured a build pad. We've secured a build pad. We've lost a build pad.
Alright, let's speed this up. Oh, that's why they built.
We've secured a build pad.
Spread out, men.
That's doing the trick. Okay.
What do you see?
No, I don't want you to get into it. Can you not?
We've got your back.
Do that. Alright, let's see what's going on over here.
A build pad.
Where could they be? If we... actually, do the Pathfinders have any...
I await your instructions. Moving out.
We've got sensor pings.
One available.
Nothing up there.
Blind man and a fool against the Empire. Your orders. I copy.
We've secured a build pad.
Yes, sir. Standing by. Yes, Commander.
We've lost a build pad.
If we could...
Ready.
I'm going to do something a bit silly.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
But with Gold Squadron, they should give us a decent... I would think...
Locked. Awaiting your orders.
There.
We're on our way. I've got my approach vector.
There they are.
An excellent target.
Just the one unit.
This battle is ours.
That's a bit... That's a bit infuriating. But that's okay. We got them in the end. And no souls lost. All were droids.
System control achieved.
So now the ORC has been unified on the Hypori, and we can now start building our base of operations at Hypori and Camino, and of course the space station there as well, which they have a decent one, I believe. Medium, light medium, decent. Now we've got a battle over Dantooine. I did want to end the episode there, but looks like we've got a bit of an encore. Ooh. That's from them. That isn't from the Empire. Dangerous. Let's see. Ooh, definitely cannot do much there. Let's see what we are able to do. So it looks like you're getting a very long episode for the first episode, but there we are.
Reinforcements are moved.
Weapons charged.
Okay, so you're in group 1. You're in group 6. I would like to keep you, really. I don't want to lose units.
Reinforcements are moved.
Frigate responding.
Let's speed this up a bit, see what's going on, see what we're getting with our medium shipyard.
Reinforcements are moved.
Oh, we're getting a decent lineup.
Reinforcements are moved.
Oh, we can defend. We can do decent. I'm bringing everyone in.
Construction complete. Reinforcements are moved.
Right away.
Reinforcements
standing by.
are moved.
I copy.
Oh, we're getting a fantastic loadout.
Roger that. Moving out. Heading out.
Alright then, let's group our units appropriately. Group 1, standing by.
Orders. Copy.
Group 4, standing by. Group 2, standing by. Group 2, fully standing by. Group 3. Group 3 as well. You're going to go and join Group 4.
Weapons online.
Group 1 and Group 4. That is all. Let's engage this faction.
Frigate responding.
Let's move away from the shipyard. We want to defend that as well as we possibly can. Don't want to see that blown up, really. Right, we're going to have the Venator coming in soon. So let's have the... Well, they will be able to fire on us, won't they? So we actually do want to have the fighters move forward.
Form up. Awaiting orders. We've got them. Send reinforcements.
Okay, we want to actually take out that Marauder if we can. Okay, maybe not as well defended as I originally thought. We're gonna get... they're gonna pincer us, so let's move our ships this way.
Standing by.
Our space station is under attack.
Okay, let's have... Yeah, you doing alright? I want to keep away from those brawlers as much as possible, really. Pickets, are you doing alright against the normal ships? I do want you to take out that Marauder if you can. Yeah, we're getting obliterated. We've got like 4 brawlers. And... oh, they're deep inside our fleet, so... let's have you finish that off. Oh yeah. This is a loss. This is a terrible loss. Well, let's see if we can take a few of them down with us. Most of these units are free, so I'm not too fussed.
Our space station is under attack.
Boarding in. Fire. Copy.
And I kind of want to keep that space station as well, if I can. So,
Form up.
4-4, you need to start doing your job a little bit better. It's mainly myself to blame, but we need to take out those artilleries. Group 2, Group 1, you are doing okay. Just finish off those last ships.
Engines activated.
Finish that Marauder. Yeah, we've definitely lost this battle, but we've taken a few of them down with us.
Space station under attack.
I copy.
Got more units, so let's see if we can finish off that Marauder down there.
Report. Attacking. Ready for command.
Okay, what is the weakest? Let's try and take out this ship.
Open fire. Yes, sir. Attack. Enemy on my way.
Let's speed this up a bit. Yeah, again, obliterated. Let's all try and take out that Marauder.
Space station damaged.
All units attack with Marauder. Just try and take out as much as we can. We've lost a space station. Okay, let's be careful of what we can do. That is a hunter, so that will not be too great. Well, we can take out that other... yeah, we can take out this hunter. Gosh, attack frigates and cruisers. Okay, so... they can obliterate CI-90s. Not too much against fighters though, so... let's just speed this up. Okay, that's actually worked. So, what can we afford to possibly take next? We can... it's not going to happen though, is it? Close range. Take out the close range lasers. Probably not enough, is it? It was, though. Take out the other close range. And it's aimed for the other one. Yeah. Yeah. They lost a bit though, but unfortunately... Oh my gosh, alright, this... What the heck? The Hypes are attacking? Oh god. We've got nothing. We I don't want to auto-resolve it and save it for the next episode, but I can't save it right now. So I am going to have to play this. You guys are getting a treat. 2 hours nearly.
Reinforcements en route.
You know, they've all been quiet for a while, and then they all decide to attack.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements.
We can take out some of them dragons.
Construction complete. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Construction complete.
That's the wrong button to press.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Right, getting close. Might be able to take out a few of them with us, so let's group them again.
Waiting orders. Copy. Responding. Ready to commence. Reporting. Frigate reporting. Weapons charged.
No, group 1 please. Thank you.
Copy.
Oh wow. Right, so... Battleship. Screener. Disabler. Oh, those are dangerous. So what they'll do, they'll fire ion torpedoes and, well, they'll cripple your ship and make it easier for... Look at all that. Gosh. Oh, the Hypes are not messing around. Oh, they're getting absolutely obliterated. Yeah, we had no hope there.
I copy. Fire. Open fire. Acquisition confirmed.
No, this isn't going to be a winning battle, is it? Oh, just look. All their servos is just absolutely obliterating them at one go. Gosh, this is devastating. I do like the fact that their weapons, their servos move around, so it's a continuous fire, which is why it's so deadly. As you can see, as the servo recharges. I quite like that. That's a pretty cool design.
Weapons online. Direct fire on the engine. Target the engine.
Let's see if we can take out a few more of these ships. Aim for the hull. Speeding it up. Okay, that's one down. Almost destroyed, fantastic. Okay, let's take out the other one.
Attacking. Stay on target.
This is costly for us. Well, not really, all these units are free, but... costly for them as well. Their attacking fleet they're using. Yep, okay. I still have Sablers destroyed. If we can take out one of their ships, that'd be great. Let's not bother going for the hard points. I'm going to go straight for the hull. Straight for the jugular.
Our space station is under attack.
Our space station's gone. It's getting there. They can shoot out like a cluster of ions. Dangerous. It's getting through. No, it's not going to happen, is it? It's going in for another attack run. There we go. Okay. Lost an alliance medium shipyard, and they're probably going to take... Pause. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I could have been stuck in a perpetuous loop of battles and not be able to stop and save the game and upload this episode. But that's been it's been a pretty good 2 hours. We've done a lot there. We've had the rebel cell in the north defending Scipio from the Empire. We've had the Outer-Rim Confederacy starting aligning their forces in the Outer Rim. And not much down here. Of course, in the Imperial Reformation Union, they're building their forces. It's a bit slow at the moment, but we will start picking it up and possibly head to I4 in the next episode. Concentrate on them a bit more. But that has been Star Wars Awakening of the Rebellion 2.9 All Wings reporting. Fractured Alliance. Until next time. Oh, I can't say the Emperor's blessings be with you for Arthur Prowse not being with the Emperor or the Empire anymore. May the Force be with you. I'll come up with something next time. But until then, see you around.